Sweet. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? This fine morning.
Is it a fine morning? It's very gray here, so it's like it's a very dreary morning where I am right now.
Okay. There is nothing but snow on the ground where I
Oh,
am.
really?
So it's just white. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we're not getting the snow.
It's okay. I guess that means, is it hot?
No, it's not hot. It's just that we're in like a weird pocket where it's like the snow just manages to go up and around.
Okay.
So it's still cold outside. It's just we don't get the snow.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a sucker for cold. So,
I'm not. I don't like living in cold places.
yeah. Anyways, what are you working on today? Or do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I can do a little spiel, I guess.
Okay,
Hello, everyone. My name is Madeline Monaghan. I normally just go by Maddie because it's a lot easier to say. I am an author tuber here on YouTube, and I am going to be working on my Hades and Persephone retelling this morning, just because it's been calling to me and I need to do it. So
That's great. You're almost. Did you mention that you were almost done?
I feel like I'm getting to a place where I can say that.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah, so I'm not quite there, but I'm getting there. So,
Okay.
What about you? What are you working on today?
I'm planning on finishing. Well, not finishing, but I'm planning on writing project book. I'm not almost done, but I kind of my back of my head goal that I don't announce is that I wanted to finish it this month because I really wanted to get onto editing projects, but I refused to touch any other project until I finish this.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I usually am like a one at a time project person.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Do you want to start sprinting then?
Sure, I am down for some sprinting.
Normally I would share the screen when we sprint, but I am streaming on my phone because technology issues came up last night. So I don't know how to do that on my phone.
Well, I think I might be able to, if you want me to pull up a timer, I think I can help you out with that.
Sure, if you want. Otherwise, we could just set a time and then make a timer by ourselves.
Yeah, I know all about technology issues. Let's see if this works. And if it doesn't work, I guess we can just put like a giant. Okay. So I have it sharing my screen, but I think you have to add it to the stream.
Oh, okay. Do I do more layout? Oh, I see. This is so cool.
There we go.
Oops, about that.
So what time would you like me to set for it? What are you thinking?
Pardon?
What time do you want me to set for it? What are you thinking?
Do you want to do like a warm-up sprint?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know, 15 maybe?
15? That sounds good to me. For you.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Right.
and I see that. Oops. I'll figure this out.
I've never tried it on my phone before, so I don't really know how the phone works either.
I'll figure it out after. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hi. Good morning.
Hi, Caitlin.
Thank you for stopping by. Yes. Okay. Do you want to get sprinting then?
Yep, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
scared my cat.
Oh no. How was that?
The beep went off and he like jumped.
Oh.
Hi, honey. Oh. Oh, Sika. Sorry, he's like right behind me. I'm like sitting at like the edge of my chair, and my cat is like here. You see all this space behind me in the back?
Yeah.
He's down there.
Oh.
He has half of the chair.
That's so cute. Apart from the fact where you're like off the chair, but
Apart from the fact where I am constantly falling off the chair, yeah. It's adorable.
Because I was on mute, thankfully,
So how did
no one could hear it, but my cat was running around the entire stream, making so much noise.
Oh, that's so cute, though. I'm surprised that these two aren't more, because usually what they like doing is they like jumping on the desk.
Yeah.
And then we have like these shelves up top, and they've figured out how to jump up onto the shelves. So I'm surprised there hasn't been more like movement.
Oh, wow. I guess maybe talk about.
We have very acrobatic cats.
That's so cool. That's so cool. My cat will wait for me to lift her.
So how did you do?
I got.
Sorry.
If you can hear that in the background, she just jumped onto my piano. So.
It's like the scene of Aristocats where they just want to play the piano.
Yes, exactly. I only got 179 words because I made myself some coffee. Look, and it's in my sister's mug, and which says, there's the camera. It's a giraffe.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, all we have is hotel coffee, which tastes like paint.
Is it good coffee though? No. Oh, never mind.
It is so, yeah. I miss good coffee, and this is not good coffee. I put in like 3 creams, 3 sugars just to make it drinkable.
Oh wow. My favorite thing at hotels is the hot chocolate.
Ours doesn't have hot chocolate.
What?
Yeah, there's no hot chocolate.
I bet they do, and they just don't give it out.
I haven't seen any. We have tea, we have hot coffee, and then we have decaf coffee. I haven't seen any hot cocoa. I might have to go look though. I mean, I'm on the 5th floor, so I'm gonna have to like go down a bunch of flights of stairs, but
exercise.
I know, right? Get the cardio in.
Yes. So how did you do?
I don't actually know how many words I got. I've stopped counting. I've given up on the whole word count thing. But I started chapter 3, and I crossed out a lot of things. So there's that. I don't know if I get points for crossing things out.
Do you edit while you write? Do you like edit when you write?
Kind of. I don't like edit as I'm going through like the first draft, I guess. But it's more so like, I do it chapter by chapter, so I like take out what I don't want anymore and then add in what I do. So maybe I do edit while I write. Maybe that is a good way of saying it.
Interesting. Interesting. I stop writing, like I try to. At the end of the day, I try to stop writing halfway through a chapter, because otherwise I get this like blank page syndrome. But the thing is, I don't go back and reread what I just wrote, so it's kind of an estimate.
Yeah, same. But normally what I do, at least like when I get further into like drafts and stuff, is I'll go through the chapter and I'll cross out what I know I'm not going to use, and then leave what I could use. And if I can incorporate that, I will. And if not, then I will cross it out and delete it. It's, I think, a very roundabout way of doing it.
Do you want to do another sprint?
Yeah, if you're down, I'm down.
Okay, do you want to do the 20-minute one?
Sure. Let me figure out how the buttons work. I'll put in 20. 20 I feel like is a good number. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's just the happy medium, you know?
Yes, yes. My mom also just got up, so I have to go say good morning.
Oh, good morning, Charlie's mom.
Okay, I'm gonna add to stream. I'm always afraid that I'll activate something from this stream. Okay. Are we good?
All right.
Yes.
All good? All right. Count me down.
Ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Go. I changed places.
I saw you disappear for a second, and I was about to text you like, Charlie, come back.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea what happened there. But.
How did you do?
Oh, and I see that I got 488 on that stream.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess I was just in the mood for writing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What about you?
Once again, I didn't count. But I'm brainstorming how I want to subtly, but also not so subtly hint that one of my characters has a crush on Persephone.
Ooh.
But I'm trying to do it without being obvious because it's not Hades.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how I want to describe that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Interesting. I guess, I don't know, is it like subtle looks and things?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, like subtle looks, movements, standing a little too close, things like that.
Yeah. When I read books, if I see two characters like just talking together, I'm like right away, I'm like, ship them together, please. And then I realize that they're just friends, and I'm like so disappointed.
It's like the minute they say hello, shipped.
Yeah, please go off on a journey together and make my dreams happy.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I read Percy Jackson for the first time. As soon as he met Annabeth, I was like, yes, these two.
Yes. And then I was waiting the entire series for them to get together, not gonna lie.
I know. It took so long. And then that Rachel person came into the picture. Ugh.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I was like, why?
I was about to be so livid. Like, no.
Okay, there was a chapter. There was a chapter in the last book that begins with Rachel. And I was like, don't make them together. Please don't tell me that they're on a date. Please just tell me that she's about to, I don't know, betray him or something so that they don't end up together.
Find it in your heart that Rachel and Percy don't end up together.
Yes, exactly.
That's how I felt too. I was like, no. He's Annabeth's. You do not take away from Annabeth. Hi, Yaza.
Oh, and okay. Yes. Hello, Yaza.
Hi, Yaza.
And oh, thank you. It's a sweater that I got the other day, and I'm like digging the like patterns on it.
I know. I love the patterns. It's very Southwestern-y.
Yes.
I also love that he called it a jumper. It's so cute.
Jumpers are nice. I don't mind wearing jumpers.
I think a jumper in America isn't because I know a jumper in like the UK and I think Australia too is like what we call a sweater, and I think a jumper in the UK in America is like that dress skirt thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because I went to Catholic school for a short period of time. Would not recommend it. But
I did. I also.
But we had to wear jumpers.
Interesting.
That was part of our uniform was a jumper, which was like a dress, pretty much.
Interesting. Yeah, because when I say the word jumper, I say sweater, and then I say jumper like a dressy thing or like overalls. I'll call those jumpers as well.
Yeah. I watch a lot of like British TV shows, and they always call sweaters jumpers, and so that's like the only reason I know that. Because I watch too much TV. But Yaza can correct me if I'm wrong, because I think Yaza is from Australia. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Yaza. But I think he's from Australia, so I think they call it jumpers there too. So please correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, so I was trying to write, because I'm writing a YA fantasy. I'm trying to make it like a little medieval almost. And so I'm like, if I just call pants like tunics and trousers, but then I'm like, wait, is that just British like history right there? Like, is
I don't know. Like, I feel like that's how they describe it in a lot of YA fantasy is like shirts or tunics and pants or trousers.
But then trousers is also what British people use, right?
Yeah, I think that's the term that they use for pants, because I think pants in the UK means something else. But I don't know. Again, everything that I know about the word differences is what I've learned from watching TV. So I don't know how accurate that is. But my cat is climbing on the table.
Oh, well, hello, cat. Oh, okay, so it is a jumper or a sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, now I feel like an idiot. I'm like, oh, it's a sweater.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, that's what it means in the UK. And maybe in Australia too. But yeah, so so we call them pants here, but you don't call them pants over there.
Cause okay, because we also call pantalons like leggings almost, like
Mm-hmm.
under leggings. Yeah, which is kind of weird. Oh, okay, Australia. I just
So
want to say,
does that mean it's summer right now? Because y'all are like opposite. Because it's winter. Winter has come.
yes.
Winter is here. Boy, I swear.
No.
Hold on a second. He's actually not supposed to be playing with that. Sit, cat. Baby, that is not a toy. That does not belong to baby boys. Okay, I'm back.
That's so cute. Australia is so cool. I was gonna say something that I like about Australia, but to be honest, I've never been to Australia. I really want to go though.
I just like that it's the desert. A lot of it is just desert, and I love the desert. So, yeah.
Okay.
I love
I've
being
never been to the desert before.
I would not want to go swimming in Australia because my greatest fear lives in the waters there. So I'm not going to go swimming there, but I'll go wander around.
Fair enough. You know what? Ever since the whole Florida, what was it, crocodile or alligator? I forget which one it was.
I think it was. I mean, they got gators down there.
Okay. Yeah, but not recently, but recently, as in like 3 years ago, there was a story on the news about how someone at Disney World was like hurt from a gator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you don't go swimming in Florida. If you ever go to Florida, don't go in the water. You don't know what's in there.
Yeah. Oh, and I see Writing Violet has joined us. Hello. And she says that pants means underwear in the UK as well. Yeah.
Yep. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, do you make up your own lingo in your worlds?
It depends. Not always. Because a lot of what I like to write is based at least a little bit in history. I like writing historical fiction or historical fantasy. So I take a lot from history. So I'll use the terms that they use. I don't like come up with something new for them.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, because I don't know. Am I just using the British terms for everything to make it sound old and bougie? But then is that wrong? Because should I just make up like terms? Like I don't know.
I don't think you can go wrong with it, because I think those were kind of universal terms. I think Americans sort of came in and were like, we're not British anymore, so we're going to change the meaning of some of these things and call them this instead of that. So we got our independence, and then we were like separating completely, changing these words. But I think it was sort of a universal thing.
Have you ever taken any like English course or like English class or read any English book that talks about how literature has changed over time, like the language itself?
I have not, no.
Okay, so recently I saw something that talked about how, we didn't used to use any punctuation
Mm-hmm.
or like really old English, how it was basically just how we talked, like it just sounded like how we talked. So it
Yeah.
was kind of weird looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I find that stuff interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And Yazza
fun
says,
fact.
yep,
Real
it's
quick.
summer. So for Christmas. It's okay. It's okay. If you want to just read it yourself, we can stare
Oh
at
no,
the
I was
screen.
going to say something completely different.
Oh, do you want to say it first then?
Oh, I was just gonna say, the British accent, they used to talk like Americans. So like the way that we talk, like the standard American
Really?
accent, was how they used to talk too. And then to sort of create that
So when
separation,
did
they created their accent, and over time, it's just developed into many different accents. So, yep, long ago, we all spoke the
That's so
same way.
cool.
So yeah, that's where the American accent
Yeah.
comes from.
Interesting. I did not know that. I cannot do any other accents. Can you?
No, not really. I have to sit and watch
Okay.
like hours of like Harry Potter or something in order to get an accent, but
I
I
think
can
the
do
only thing
Southern
I
and
can
that's
say,
about it.
I think the only thing I can really say in British is like Harry Potter, like the
Yeah.
name. So
I really can't see what you're doing. No, I can do a Southern accent, but
yeah.
that's because I grew up around it. So, that's what I hear.
Okay.
But as
But
far
it's
as
cool
European
that you
accent,
can but it's cool that you can like switch it on and off then.
I don't always have control over that though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
According to my friends. Because what will happen is I'll go talk to my mom and then I'll come back and talk to my friends and they're like, why are you talking like that? And it's like, I don't know. What am I talking like?
Interesting. Yeah. That's kind of like I guess with bilingual people when they talk in one language and then they switch over and it becomes like this gibberish almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Yaza says, yep, it is summer, so for Christmas, we do all the tinsel and like snowflakes, Christmassy stuff, and it's the funniest thing.
Aw, that's
Oh,
still so fun
that's nice.
though.
Yeah,
That still sounds like a
I
lot of fun.
love I love tinsel so much.
Mm-hmm.
And also, okay, even though it's summer, I'm gonna be dead honest. I celebrate Christmas 2 times a year. I do Christmas in July.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
I love
And you
that.
know what? Making sandmen, that's so much fun. I love doing that.
That sounds hilarious.
The only lingual I have so far is for the sun, big red.
Big red.
Interesting.
I like that.
I feel like isn't that where the Japanese flag came from? Like
Mhm.
the red circle is supposed to be the sun?
Yeah, so it's because the name Japan in Japanese means origin of the sun. So it's called Land of the Rising Sun. And so the red circle is supposed to be the sun. Fun fact, though, the flag that they used in World War II was actually their flag because it had like the rays on it. And then after World War II, they were told that they had to take that off of their flag, which is now why it's just the red dot.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
If anyone needs any random Japanese history,
I like things between like yes. Oh, and is it Tiara? Tiara says, hello everyone, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And Yazza says, America is so weird to me, like tripping imperial system, yeah, driving on the wrong side of the road.
Hey, we drive on the right side of the
Taxes
road,
are
pretty much.
Taxes are being applied to stuff. Oh, yes. It's
I
like you guys
know.
decided to complete everything first. Yeah.
I know. And that was the biggest culture shock too when I went to Japan was tipping. Because you don't tip at restaurants in Japan. And I guess you don't tip in Australia either. But it's because restaurant workers in America get paid so little, like ridiculously little, that most of their income comes from tipping. Whereas like in Japan, they don't need tips. It's actually, I think, considered rude to tip people in Japan. So it's like a way of saying like, you're not making enough, so here you go. You know, even though they're making way more than like waiters and waitresses make here. It is just so weird. I don't know why, like, we can't just pay our waiters and waitresses normal wages and not have to have them rely on tips as their income. Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah.
What do you mean we drive on the wrong side of the road?
Interesting. I have never tried driving in another country before. So I feel like I'm not even gonna go there because I feel like I'm that type of person that will be like, okay, so does red suddenly mean green? What if that's actually true? And then I like make a split decision.
In Japan, I was on like a bus, and so in America, it's normal for you to take like a right turn at a red light. As long as there's no signs saying you can't, people will take right turns at red lights. And and then if you're in the left lane, if you're turning left, you have to wait your turn. So I was in Japan, and they drive on the opposite side from us, and the bus started turning left at a red light, and I was like, no.
But nothing happened, right?
But nothing happened, and then I had to remind myself, I was like, oh yeah, left turns are right turns in Japan. Like, it is very confusing.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing is, European driving. When I see Europeans park, I am so shocked because, like where I am, people have to have like distance between cars, but there's no distance between cars. Like the drivers in Europe seem so like skilled.
I know. I've noticed that too. Like it's so funny because especially like down here in the South where there's like a lot of extra room, it's like people will always park at like weird angles and like and they've got big cars too, so they're parking like all funky angles. It's like no one knows how to park here. And then you look at like pictures of like London or France or whatever and see how people park, and it's like, see, I'm not advocating for big cities, but sometimes I think we need it just so we learn how to park properly.
Yeah. Or like, have you ever seen when two cars are right in front of, like, drive almost into each other because there's no left lane or right lane in some of those really small, like, or like there's cobblestone old cities.
Yeah.
So when two cars drive in, one of them has to back out all the way so that the other one can get through, and it's just insane. Like I can't imagine backing up all that way.
I know. Like there's a place near where I'm from. I mean, y'all have probably heard of Georgetown. It's, I think, fairly well known. But they still have like those cobblestone roads, like cobblestone one-way roads. And what you'll see sometimes is there'll be a car driving up the cobblestone, and as soon as they get to the stop sign, the car behind them is leaving. So they'll put their car in reverse, drive all the way back to the now empty spot, and then park.
Yeah. That's like amazing.
I mean, they don't park very well because
I've never tried doing that before.
They're DC drivers, and DC drivers are terrible.
Oh no.
Never get stuck behind a DC or Maryland driver. It's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, would you like to do another sprint then?
Sure. I am down for another sprint.
Oh, I'm from Canada. Yeah.
So you've got at least more room than we do. Theoretically.
I guess. I'll tell you this, it's sunny, but it is just snow. And I'm not kidding, I am a sucker for cold, so like going out is like double mitting and like my snow hat and my scarf and my boots.
Love that though. I just miss
If it
what's it called? Being in the desert. Like I'm so used to like the heat and the dry heat and sand and stuff. And it's like,
yeah.
but I could never convince my husband to move to the desert because he's his family is from New York, so he's used to like the colder temperatures, and I'm like, my
Mhm.
family is from like Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, like we like the
Yeah.
heat. So it's just like
But
trying to
is it
find like that
humid?
compromise.
Is it humid or just heat that you get?
Um, where we are now, it's humidity, which is a killer. But in Arizona, there's like no
Yeah.
humidity. It's just heat, which I think
Okay,
is
okay.
much better. Because I hate humidity, but I love the heat.
Yeah, I agree. Humidity sucks. Especially like, okay, I wouldn't say that I have like curly hair, but I still get fizz.
Oh
Like in
yeah.
the heat.
No,
Humidity.
I do too. Although I do love it in the wintertime when
Hello,
it's cold out
Jacqueline.
and you brush your hair and your hair just goes.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Okay, so would you like to do another sprint?
Sure. What time are we thinking?
I'm gonna, well, does anyone have a suggestion? Oops. If not, do you want to pick since I picked the last two?
Let's see. Do you want to do a funky number or do you want to do a even number?
We could do a funky number.
Funky number? All right. How does.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, nope, that's not right. Hello. 2342. Does that sound good?
Okay. Sure, yes. We can make predictions in the future about the future.
In 2342, I will probably honestly not be alive because that's like what? Isn't that 200 years from now?
Yes. Unless you do that, what is that thing called when you freeze your body? It's like
Oh,
psycho or
yeah, like
cryo.
the cryogenic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do that. Thank you. I'm good.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll gain immortality and then, or you know what? Maybe we'll just all become robots.
If I come back as like a force ghost or something, I think that would be a lot of fun too. Just like randomly pop up in houses and give people cryptic messages and then leave. That sounds great. I want to do that.
Yes, yes. If you told people your story as like a ghost, that would freak people out. Like if you took out the names for your characters in the book that you have now and you just told the story as if it was the person's story, that would be so scary.
That is a fantastic idea. If I come back as a ghost, I'm going to do that. But that is hilarious. Maybe I'll try that on my kids
Yeah.
one day.
Oh my.
Someday in the future, when it's story time for bed, I'll try that.
Okay. So I'm gonna count us down then, and happy sprinting to everyone. I'm gonna attempt to do a banner because I forgot that banners are a thing. So 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting, everybody.
Okay. Oh no. Charlie! Charlie!
I'm back.
She's here. All is right in the world.
What was that sound?
Huh? What sound?
On that.
You're good.
1 second.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oops. Wee. Now, how did you do for the last one?
Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Technical difficulties? Wow, I can't type. Hold on a second. Can't. Huh. People in the comments, can you hear us okay? Oh, that's weird. Oh. Hi. Charlie, come back. Come back. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me now? Yes, okay.
Yay! Okay.
Cool. I heard a bunch of growls and I was so confused.
That's so weird. That's weird.
Yeah. So how did you do this sprint? How did everyone else do as well?
I did not actually write anything. I made a thumbnail for a new video. I am uploading said
Ooh, that's
video
exciting.
now. And then I was making a little post thingy for the write-a-thon that's this weekend. So
Okay.
I was doing everything but writing.
That's so exciting. I can never decide what thumbnails to use because there's so many options out there. I'm like, what if I just combine everything?
I've started just making my own. I started off like, before I even knew Canva existed, I was like using what was available to me on my Mac. But
Okay.
now I just sort of use Canva to make my own. I tried the templates and I'm like, But the templates are fun. There are a lot of good templates, I will say, on Canva.
Yeah. Interesting. Speaking of videos, I do have a question because I post on Fridays, but then recently I've been posting on Mondays as well. And this last Monday, I didn't post any video because I wasn't sure if I should post the the video, like the one that I recorded. So it's a book vlog.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like the book vlog that you see on YouTube, because I do nothing but read and talk about books. Like it's not like a this is my life and then I'm gonna update you on my book progress as we talk about everything else that I'm doing in my life. It's like strictly books.
I mean, I still think that sounds fine. I've seen a few of them where they just do that, where it's basically just
Really? Okay.
reading and talking about the book as they go. So I think you're totally good. I don't I don't think the life updates are necessary if you want to just talk about the book.
Maybe I'm just stressing about this too much then. Okay, interesting. And okay, so Yaza submitted his assignment and made a protein shake. Ooh, what did you put in your shake?
Look at you being healthy, Yaza.
Yes. Meanwhile, I have like an advent calendar next to me filled with chocolate. Oh my gosh.
This is what's within reach, and it smells so good. Oh gosh.
I guess
look at you being healthy,
for breakfast now. He is an exemplar for us.
We aspire to be you, Yaza.
And Writing Violet uploaded a video. Ooh, that's so exciting. But I'm so burnt out on YouTube at the moment. That's not good.
I understand that though. Burnout happens.
Yes. Yeah. I guess it's time for like a chill and de-stress.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess is a perfect time to happen because it's the holidays. So go spend it with the family and in the snow if you have any snow, unless you're in the desert, then
go spend it in the sand.
Yeah. And Yaza also had a question. Did the anthem change along with the Japanese flag? Was it Japan themselves that decided to change it, or was it pressure from other nations?
So I don't know about the anthem. I actually don't know the Japanese anthem, which surprisingly none of my professors have ever, or any of my senseis throughout my Japanese learning history have ever told us what the anthem is, or even let us listen to it. I should probably go look that up. But the pressure to change the flag was actually during the American occupation after World War II. That was sort of part of the deal, I guess, is that they could no longer have a standing army and that they had to change the design of their flag. So that was all part of the American occupation into like the 50s.
Interesting. You know, when we talk about like standing armies, after reading so many fantasy books, you hear about these really huge armies, and then you realize that 10,000 is supposedly like, or 30,000 is like the largest army size almost, right? Like it's not probably the largest in history, but it's pretty large. But then when you compare it to the armies in fantasy books that have like 1,000 men or 10,000 men, and then they're all like have magical powers and stuff, it doesn't really compare.
No. Maybe we just need to give everybody magical powers.
And wings.
And wings.
We all need wings, yeah. Nothing fancy, just skim milk and chocolate protein powder. I've never tried chocolate protein powder before, but I know some people put it in the coffee.
In coffee?
Yeah.
I
recently saw someone's story on Instagram, and they were talking about how they'll put it in their coffee or tea and things like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you like shakes or smoothies or?
I'm more of a smoothie person, I think.
Okay.
But my husband has protein powder, and he got it without realizing that the flavor of it was vanilla. So, and he He likes vanilla. I do not like vanilla. I don't like vanilla flavored things.
I love vanilla.
And he gave it to me like, here, try this drink, and then I'll tell you what's in it. And so I tried it because it looked like a normal smoothie. And oh my gosh, the only thing I tasted was the vanilla protein powder. And I was like, this is horrible. I don't want this.
Wait, it was like, did it taste like normal vanilla? Or
No,
was
it tasted
extremely
like artificial vanilla. Like, you know, that really like overpowering, gross vanilla taste. Yeah, it was like that, but like chalk. It was like chalk vanilla. It was disgusting.
Chalk. Oh.
Ugh, it was so nasty.
I guess that was the end of your protein shake life.
That was the end of my vanilla protein shake life.
Yeah, I love the taste of vanilla. I'll make like vanilla mug cakes because mug cakes are so quick to make. So yeah, they taste amazing.
Huh. I don't know. I've just, for some reason, I've never liked vanilla. I don't know if it's because I just had too much of it as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't like vanilla.
Interesting.
Not my favorite.
So you're definitely a chocolate person then?
I would say I'm more of a mint chocolate chip person.
Okay.
I like mint
chocolate chip is good though.
Yeah. But if we're going for just like plain flavors, nothing added, then it's just chocolate or strawberry.
Okay. Interesting. So Ping, I am working on my YA. I realized like I have not introduced myself and we are like an hour and 48 minutes in, but I assume everyone knows who I am since I'm hosting this stream. But anyways, yeah, I'm working on a YA fantasy book called Project Book because I'm not very unique. What about you, I guess? Did you want to like re-say what your book was?
Oh, what I'm working on? Oh, I thought you were talking to Ping. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, yes, Ping, tell us as well what you're working on.
I'm working on a Hades Persephone retelling. So it is the story of Hades and Persephone from Persephone's perspective. So her life her life pre and post Hades.
Yes. Not all protein powders are created equal. Some are just grainy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had enough to tell, but that sounds kind of sucky.
Yeah, the grainy ones are. Although writing Violet, I'm not gonna lie, I read grainy as gravy, and I was like, okay, if they put protein powder in gravy, I might have to start a riot because that is not allowed.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm a fan of bacon, and I don't even know what the idea behind these chips were, but I had like normal chips, but they were like bacon flavored, and it wasn't just bacon flavored, it was like a meal in a chip. So it was like bacon plus your egg breakfast in a chip. Yeah. And they also had like a Thai food one.
Huh. Part of a complete breakfast, I guess. That's so weird.
Oh, Ping says that she is working on a school project. That's fun.
Very nice. Well, hopefully it's a fun school project.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait for the holidays, even though it technically is holidays. Not gonna lie, I do put protein powder in gravy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's the thing, Violet, just be glad you didn't say that in front of my mom because I made the mistake. I didn't think it was a mistake, but I made the mistake of putting red chili flakes in my gravy when I did biscuits and gravy. And I didn't even put that much. It was just like a tiny little bit. And my mom came over and ate some. And she looked at me and she goes, "What did you put in here?" And I was like, "Red chili flakes." And she full on smacked me for putting red chili flakes in my gravy. So Violet, just be glad you did not say that in front of my mother, because she would have smacked you for putting protein powder in your gravy.
But was it delicious?
Oh yeah, it was absolutely delicious. I just didn't make it the way she meant it. My mom grew up eating all that. Like, my mom's from Oklahoma, so she grew up eating things a certain way. So when I put my spin on things, she's like, "That's not how I taught you."
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to move location. It's basically a house tour when you think about it.
Woo, we're going to Charlie's house, everybody.
This is
I
my
feel like
feeling.
this is the Booma food song. We're going to the
And
closet.
this is my bookshelf.
We're going on a trip. Wow, bookshelf.
Ooh.
We're going to the closet to grab our stuff and split.
Yes. And a lot of sun.
I don't think that's copyrighted.
I don't think it is either. Then it was part of a show, right?
Yeah. Is the Boomafoo copyrighted? I mean, I guess it is, but
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Do you read a lot of books? Like, have you been reading recently?
Trying to. I have a couple books that I want to get to, but I just finished reading Blood and Honey, and now I have to wait till August. And then I'm reading, I don't know where it is, but Shadows Between Us. The Shadows Between Us. What is that book called? Oh, it's over there. I'm not going to go get it. But I went from like 2 500-page books, and I was like, I need something shorter. So I have a lot of 300-page books now.
Interesting. Okay, so my desk is currently filled with just books and more books. And it's a mess trying to go through all of them. At this point, I don't even know what I've read and what I haven't read, because it's just such a mess. But at the same time, I just want to go buy more books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know that exact feeling. When we packed up to come down here to North Carolina, I brought 4 books. I will be leaving with 8.
Oh.
Maybe more if I go back to the bookstore.
Interesting. What books were they?
Oh gosh, what books were they? They were Assassin's Heart by Sarah Ahers, The Wicked Deep, Seasons of the Storm, and Legendborn.
Legendborn has such a pretty cover.
I've heard really good things about Legendborn, so I'm really excited for that.
Yes. Yeah. It's on like my wish list, but it's not here yet, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be here. It'll get here. Yeah. Don't worry.
I don't know. The wait for books is so long. Would you like to do another sprint?
Yeah, I am totally down. What time are you thinking? Do you want to go up or do you want to go down?
Your choice. Your choice. We have been streaming for about an hour and 55 minutes. So it's totally up to you if you want to do another like upper 20 minutes one, or if we wanted to do a cool down. So your choice. Also, you have a screen, so yeah.
Well, we can do.
Oh, did I put all?
So I'm thinking about like if we go back down, like what's a fun number we could do? What do you all in the comments think? because I just had a number that doesn't translate to the, I was going to say 1664. That's about 4 seconds more than what Google allows. So guess we could do 1654. How does that look?
Sure. That looks good. Although, okay, I don't know if this is like a me thing, but it kind of freaks me out how it goes 1, 6, 5, 4, but then like 6 and 4 have like a common denominator, but then 5 is just like out there.
The 5 is just there to hang out.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Sweet. All right. You want to count me down?
3, sure. 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting, everybody.
Yay!
Yay. So, how did you do?
Still waiting for YouTube to finish processing my video. And then I had a really random idea for a completely different story. So I was writing that down before
do you have like a story idea booklet?
I should. It's more so just if I have a blank piece of paper near me, I will write it down. But I don't have like a notebook or anything that has all my ideas in it, although I probably should.
Okay. Interesting, yeah. That's so exciting. I guess we have to wait to hear what the actual project idea is, though.
I mean, I don't even know what it is. I just have a scene in my head. Like I get like random scenes, and then I make a story around that.
Do you write your story based on scene? Like, do you write in chronological order?
When I actually sit down to write, yes. Initially, I'll just write down scenes, and then I'll figure out where to put those scenes.
That's so cool.
As I'm writing.
I write in chronological order, but normally when I get a burst of inspiration, I try and put it in my like mental closet of ideas, or like I'll write down a quote. What I've done recently is instead of writing down ideas, I'll write down quotes, and then I'll just figure out scenes that make the quotes become reality.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an easy way of doing it too, I feel like.
How did everyone else do? I got 249 words, one off from 50. So sad. But yeah, and then I wrote for a bit, and then I decided to go on Instagram because, okay, social media is hard.
Social media is rough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm that type of person that forgets that I have social media. It's so bad. But yeah, I'm trying to get better at it by going on at least like once a day, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have like little spurts. So it's like I'll forget about it for a while, and then I'll remember and I'll always be on it, and then I'll forget about it for a while, and then I'll remember and always be on it. It's just like these like little like little heartbeats. It's like a very long thing in between.
Interesting, yeah. I don't know. I know that a lot of people post like Instagram pictures every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so cool. Like, I think, I don't know, the ability to always remember that that they have social media, or like, don't even get me started. I feel like a grandmother because everyone's talking about like Discord and Twitter, and even though those aren't like Twitter's not new, but I feel like such a grandmother because I'm like, how do you use Twitter? Do you call it a post or do you just call it a tweet? Because technically it's a post, but then like,
I don't know. I don't normally use Twitter. I only get on Twitter for like one reason now. And it's because there's an artist on Twitter who I really like, and she doesn't have any other account that I can find on any other social media platform. So I just follow her on Twitter. So that's like the only reason I get on there is to see her artwork. But it's like, I don't like use it. Like, it's a very rare thing for me to like actually like tweet or post or whatever you call it, whatever kids are calling it these days.
yes, exactly. And so recently I got Discord, and I'm still trying to figure out because I still don't understand what a server is. And then there's like
a server?
Yeah. Because
like
Discord,
I don't even know what Discord is. So I'm
okay.
Is a server something like, they call them on Discord?
It's like I think it was meant for gamers and streaming. So I think server kind of means like it's like a game server.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what a game server is. I've just heard that term float around the world. So yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not up to date on all these names and stuff. Like, I know there's another one that's like Twitch or something.
Yeah, yeah. And okay, I get that you can stream on Twitch, but I don't understand any of the metrics to it. All I know is that if you watch a Twitch stream and you don't have Twitch, you can't comment.
That's weird.
Which I guess, yeah. Can you do, is that with like YouTube too?
I think on YouTube you can at least comment as a guest. I don't know though. I never tried it, so I'd assume you can, but I don't know if they've changed the rules or.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Yaza says the professional opinion. You post a tweet and you retweet a post. Or tweet.
I think I don't know, honestly. I mean, I have Twitter, but I don't know the ins and outs of it.
Okay.
Like I said, I only get on it for one reason.
I will admit, when I was like younger, I made a Twitter account, and I was at a writing conference, and I was all the tweets that were posted about the writing contest kept appearing on this large screen in the middle of the room, and so everyone was having so much fun calling out the tweets in the room. They were like, "Oh my gosh, look at that response!" Blah blah blah. So I made Twitter just so that I could talk about the raffle, because there was like this raffle and people were getting competitive and going, "Oh, but let's just pray that it's this because these are like special numbers in something or other." And yeah. It started and ended there, but I felt pretty proud of myself because my Twitter tweet, my tweety post was shown on the big screen for a second.
That's always fun. Tweets are funny.
Ooh. Hello, Archita. She says, how much longer will you guys be live until? I didn't realize I missed the first bit. I actually don't know. Maddie? Hello, by the way. Yeah.
I was going to say, you are hosting, my friend. I think you get to.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Why don't we do like, I don't know. Is it like, what time is it?
It is, well, it's 11:26 where I am.
And you're in EST, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think it's the same time zone, which means that it's about lunchtime. So do you want to do like a cool down sprint after this? One last sprint?
Yeah.
Okay. So probably not for too long because cool down sprints aren't normally that long. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Depends on how much we talk.
Yeah.
And then Yaza says, you can't comment, like, or dislike, or subscribe on YouTube without an account.
Huh.
Interesting.
I wonder if I don't think that always used to be the case.
I don't think it always was, but ever since I got a YouTube account and made an ArthurTube, I just don't know it any other way.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember liking things as a kid, like, like actually clicking the button, but I didn't have a YouTube account when I was a kid. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be a new thing.
Like posts. You can still like post if you have an account, I think.
Yeah. Interesting.
What experts on this? Can y'all tell?
They must have changed that in the last 15 years.
Yeah. It has. Sounds good. And Yaza says 5-minute mad dash. Okay, I just want to point out that I think this is the most hilarious thing ever because it's like Maddie Mad Dash. I don't know.
To be fair, my English teacher did used to call me Mads. So
interesting, yeah.
It's a common nickname for my nickname.
I love that.
But yeah, I love how the 5-minute mad dash is just becoming a thing. Like I get such a good kick out of that.
I'll tell you this, if you called it like, I don't know, if you called it any other name, it would sound so different. Like, you couldn't make a pun out of your name. It would just be so sad. Okay, do you want to do a 5-minute
is
mad
Maddie
dash
then. Huh?
then? Oh yeah, so okay, wait. So I do have a question before we listen to Jazza's request. Do you so okay, yeah, so you introduced yourself on the stream as Maddie, but then you go by Madeline some places as well, I know. So is Maddie just like the go around?
Maddie is the nickname that I give people because Madeline is kind of a mouthful. Okay. But yeah, so like my YouTube channel it's Madeline Monaghan. But Maddie is just, what I normally respond to and what people call me every day. So it's kind of, I'm fine with people calling me Madeline. I'm fine with people calling me Maddie. It's whatever is easier and less syllables.
That is great. My channel recently had a small existential crisis where I changed my YouTube channel name because it used to be Charlotte Creates.
Yeah.
Because I don't just write. And I just wanted, I don't know. There are so many Charlottes out there. I never realized that there were so many people with the same name as me out there. Like, they all copied me. Anyways. But yeah, so then I realized, wait a second. Charlotte Creates sounds kind of younger, right? Like, it doesn't sound, I guess, as professional. Also, someone has like a similar YouTube name as me, like before, who was literally like 5 or 6. So that kind of made me interested in changing my name. But yeah, so now I'm like trying to figure out rebranding. And okay, so my username is Charlie with 2 E's, even though you don't spell Charlie like that. So it's just kind of like weird. But yeah. It makes me sound.
I like it though. I think it's really cute.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say it makes me sound like Anne of Green Gables. You know, like the whole like N with an E or N without an E.
Yeah. I love that though. That's so fun.
Anyway, so do you want to do a 5-minute mad dash? Maddie mad dash?
We can do a 5-minute mad dash. I'm fine with that. I'm always fine with a 5-minute mad dash. Those are the best.
Okay, cool. Let's do it then.
And I'm not just saying that because I do them. I do actually just really like them.
I think it's interesting how like some people write more with less time and vice versa.
Yeah.
I find days that I write the most, I'm actually procrastinating from doing other things.
Yeah. I definitely did that. Like the longer the sprints are, the more time you have to procrastinate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We got this. Yay.
there it is.
I always forget to put the volume on, so props to you for putting the actual like computer volume on for the timer.
I have to remind myself every time.
So how was that last sprint for everyone?
It was good.
Yeah, what did you do in 5 minutes?
Oh, I don't know if I can have an actual word count. I added a couple paragraphs, and by a couple paragraphs, I mean like they're really short, like half paragraphs. And what's it called? And deleted a whole big chunk. So
that's so cool. You know, they say that someone told me, I don't remember who, so it's not really this isn't very like, I don't know. It's just not, I can't find words right now. My Englishing is kind of weird. But someone told me, some random person in the universe out there who has a name, but I forget their name, mentioned that they delete like 3 paragraphs of like a school essay, and so they've always been taught to delete when editing. So like for a school essay, they'll delete the first 3 paragraphs of whatever they wrote, and for writing, they ended up deleting like the first 3 chapters and rewriting the chapters.
interesting.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I just sort of go with like what my gut is telling me to do. So I'll delete if I'm like, this doesn't work anymore, but
I'm always so scared of deleting my work. I'm like, but what if it becomes useful when I do my 3rd draft?
yeah, I think it's because I'm on the 3rd draft. I kind of know what's useful and what isn't useful anymore. So
yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Do you color code when you do that? Like when on this 3rd draft, are you color coding?
No, I don't color code. No. Well, I mean, everything that's new is like red, but that's it. So
Okay.
I don't do any other kind of color coding.
And Yaza says, I'm still deciding whether or not I want my channel to be called Pros Pro or just Yaza H.
Well, you could combine the two. You could say Pros Bro Yaza or something.
That's true. Yaza Pros Pro.
Yeah, or that.
I do like the first one, although I guess the second one is more like obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, I call the Pros Bro. I love it.
And Haley says, hello, everyone. Well, hey, everyone, but hello. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for popping in. We are just wrapping up, unfortunately. But yeah, actually, Haley and I have a sprint tomorrow at 10 a.m. I think that's right after your sprint.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's like in between. It's like your break of your 12K.
Of the write-a-thon, yeah, it's like that. It is during the break period. So if nobody wants a break, which who does when they're writing something they enjoy? I mean, really, whoever wants to take a break when you're writing a story you like?
Exactly. So yeah. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. And
thank you
apologies for the whole like mix up at the beginning where I like sent out like random links. Thank you all for attending. So do you want to do your outro then?
Sure, I will do a little outro. So once again, I am Madeline Monaghan. I normally just go by Maddie. I am an author tuber here on YouTube. I tend to write things that are historical, fantasy, fiction-esque, if you will. Currently working on a Hades Persephone retelling, and I have a channel here. I also have an Instagram, and a Twitter, although I will admit I'm not on the Twitter as much. But if you like little pictures of my cats or quotes from my Hades Persephone novel, I have been posting those on my Instagram, so go over and check that out. It's the same as my name, so hopefully I'll see you guys over there.
And I did put the links down below in the bio, but someone sent me a message and said that I copied like an old link. I just went to one of your videos and copied the bio, but I think it was like an older link or something. So I'll recopy the new links right after this stream. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want,
it's
like,
all good. Don't worry about it.
If you want like a straight away link, because yeah, I'll fix that right after, and it will be in the bio. Yes. And my name is Charlotte. You can call me Charlie. Had a little bit of an existential crisis, but we're good now. And I write YA fantasy and romance. This is my channel. I also have an Instagram that will also be down in the bio. I do host live streams on random days. I don't know. I don't have a schedule. But I post videos on Fridays and sometimes Mondays. So definitely subscribe down below and hit the thumbs up. It would really make me happy. And yeah, thank you all so much for coming, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.